Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. What would I do if I had to significantly cut my grocery budget? I was really broke and didn't have a lot of money for food. What would I do? Let me get started. I am going to show you some things, but I want to just tell you very briefly the major thing I would do. If let's say I only had $50 a week for groceries or $45 a week, something of that nature, first thing I would do is I'd get rid of all the drinks. We would not be having coffee, any kind of drink at all. We'd be just drinking water. That's number one. That's one of the biggest things I would do. That would save a lot of money. Number two, there would virtually be very little or no convenience food at all. We would be making everything from scratch. I have made homemade crackers, obviously homemade cookies, homemade breads. There's so many things, homemade chips. All of those things would be made from scratch and stored. I know they may not last as long, but everything would be made from scratch. So those would be the two main things. If you cut out drinks and you cut out convenience foods, that saves a lot. I do a lot of bulk cooking and freezing. The freezer is our friend. I'd be making a lot of soups, and I want to show you this, my new slow cooker crock pot. I have to tell you, I love it, and I'm not sad that I got a new one. You want to know why? Because this one is heating so much more efficiently. The other one took forever. Now, some of the things I would do is I'd make soups. I have the soup mix I haven't even used. A friend gave it to me. And you don't have to put tons of meat in it, all the meat that calls for. You could really just season it well, maybe add a little protein to it. We'd be eating more peanut butter because that is a good way to get your protein, and it is very inexpensive, especially not the name brand, the store brand. A lot more oats. You can add things to it. You can add a little bit of nuts to it. You can add fruit. We would be doing a lot more casseroles. So I'd be using more pasta, making, American goulash. I would be making sandwiches. You might have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner and possibly a cup of soup, something like that. That would be another thing. Also, I made homemade cookies today and frosted them, and this cost me about $1 to make all of these. If I were to go purchase all of these cookies, it'd be about $3.99. So you can save a lot of money doing that. I know I've mentioned this to you guys before. The freezer is my friend. I would not be buying the cheese that's already pre-sliced. Bluebell would be a every now and then treat. My husband loves Dutch chocolate Bluebell. And I probably would not be buying these chopped onions. I'd be doing pretty much everything myself. The line is, even though I'm saving more money than I did in 2021 with rising costs, and I feel really good about the baby steps I've taken, if I really wanted to save, I could do it. The thing is it would take a lot more time. And do I want to take all that time? And I would be giving some things up that I really enjoy, but I would save money. So I think there's ways that we can eat really affordably, but there may be some things that we love that maybe aren't even that good for us. Like for example, and I'll just end with saying this. You guys know I love those bubbly drinks from Aldi. I think they're 48 cents. Is that a need? Okay, I think I'll show you one here. My daughter takes like a couple days to drink it, but she enjoys these. For example, these sparkling, wait, I didn't even show you. I have to show you this. And I think you guys know. I adore sparkling frost. Well, are those good for me? No. Would it be better if I drank something called H2O? Yes. So all of those things would be going bye-bye, and we would be eating very simple, basic meals, not a lot of meat, a lot of more frozen veg, more beans, more pasta with vegetables and things in it. And I think we could eat healthy, but everything would be made from scratch, and a big portion of my day would be in the kitchen. As a matter of fact, I'll leave you with this. I remember growing up, my mother would say, gosh, it seems like I spend most of my day in the kitchen. That's probably what I would do. On that note, I'm going to let you go. If your grocery bill had to be cut significantly, what would you do? I want to hear about it in the comments below. And what foods would you have to say, I'm only going to be able to buy it every now and then because I just can't put it in my budget with this low amount of money that I have for groceries each week? Which foods and drinks would you be saying goodbye to? That's all for now. I love you. I appreciate you. And like always, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.